matching concept.
Yeah.
You get your income on 10th, the installment you have agreed with the bank will be on 12th or 13th, so that there is no pressure when there's a delay from your bank on 10th. You cannot be able to pay because, and now they are calling on you, you're already in penalties because you've matched 10th to 10th. So you need to be able to also think about, when do I get my income? Give yourself a bit of 2 days to 3 days for breathing room to anticipate, could it be a weekend, anything could happen, and then you are able to pay the installment when you have income, and you should be able to get out of debt in no time.
In no time.
Yeah.
Talk to us about now Ngao Credit. It seems good on paper. It seems, you have the customer in mind. What are some of the tools or strategies that would make you different in terms of when you compare to your competitors? Why would one need to come to Ngao Credit? Do you harass people? Do you what strategies do you use when you're collecting? Is there room to negotiate, in this part of the country, this part of the world rather, apart from supermarkets, everything else is negotiable.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things or the tools that would make then Ngao Credit the quote-unquote perfect go-to place?
Okay, so first and foremost, I would think about the best reason for you to come to Ngao Credit is we do not want to serve every customer. We are very clear about the customer we want to serve, and it's because we have been business people before. We understand the business cycles, and we've been able to craft products that mirror business cycles. And I'll give an example of one of our very popular products called the 90-day supplier loan. It has the supplier in mind. It allows you to pay interest, and then principal and interest on the last day. We mirror the supplier cycle. We know that in 90 days, you should have been paid by the person you supplied to, and being able to service our debt. So it makes sure that the installments that you are supposed to pay are so small, because nobody has paid you now. You'll pay the big amount when you receive the full payment. So the fact thing is that we've been in business, we understand our customer, we have products for that specific customer, and it's because we know the customer we want to serve. That's number one. Number two is because we are listening and understanding. And I'll say this why. Because with business cycles, anything can happen. And I want to say that the people who serve people who are employed, the risk is lower. There's a lot of predictability around the income patterns of people who are either employed by the government or in the private sector. When we come to business people, anything could happen. And these people have not refused to pay. So you need to have products which we call debt collection products, almost restructure. We even have a month, we can waive interest, we can waive penalties, because the customer can explain, look, I supplied, they were supposed to pay me in a 90-day period, we've extended to 180, I now cannot afford to pay 40, can I pay 20? And we offer a restructure product. Number two, we can even say, you know what, we look for somebody who can buy off the debt at a lower interest rate, because we understand, us being a short-term product, our interest could be significantly higher. You're not a bad customer. You're going through a bad time. And I would like you to understand, there are no bad customers. They just are going through a problem. Once their situation is back, they can come back to you. So we also have partners who we work with, who we can be able to offload this debt to in the event that you are struggling, for example. Number two, our turnaround period, turnaround time. A lot of the people who come to us come when they have no alternative. Now, we can talk about, we'll do all the due diligence. You have missed the opportunity. And in business, if you're given a deal today and you're told you need to close it tomorrow, if there are a lot of stories between now, I'm telling you, go for this document, go to your mother's birth certificate, by the time you're supposed to complete the job, you have missed the timeline and you're not able to service this debt. So it is very important we have a less than 6-hour turnaround time when a client has fully complied. And I want to say here, when a client has fully complied, meaning that all the requirements I gave you, which are basics, bank statements, M-Pesa statements, your ID, your KRP, you've been able to supply those documents. Within 6 hours, I should have been able to fund your account, which makes sure that you can be able to take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to you. And then thirdly, obviously, is because we have a very able team distributed across the country that can be able to offer you support in the event that you are experiencing any kind of challenges. We also allow you to network with some of our customers because we have over 2,300 customers spread across the country who are also business owners as you. From time to time, we organize a few cocktails, we organize a few lunches where we want our customers to meet each other, so that maybe I'm in transport and you are in you own a school. There are areas of synergy which allow you to be able to do business together. So these are the opportunities we avail our customers or would-be customers. So if you are somebody who is looking for a financial partner, you're a business owner, then Ngao Credit would be it for you. And we're not saying that the other financial lenders within the digital space are not good. We're just saying that we know the customer we want to serve. And we are working day and night to make sure that financial inclusion, financial services are within the touch of their fingers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How has